WTBwJandC. Episode 19.
19.
1 and then a 9. You got this episode right here.
Bam.
Big news this week is episode 3 of The Boys came out on Friday.
No, Friday, episode 4 comes out.
That's what I said, came out.
Friday. Last Friday.
I haven't watched
episodes
the one
1 through
that comes out
3.
next Friday. But I did watch the last one, and it was good. If you guys are not watching The Boys, you're a fool.
Yeah.
What do we think about this new...
Highly recommend The Boys.
No doubt.
It's a good show.
This, the new superhero, the Storm lady with the lightning powers.
Oh, yes. Stormfront.
Stormfront.
That's her name.
No doubt.
Yeah.
She's coming out of left field.
Yeah, I was going to say, she started off so, not innocent, but she just seemed kind of like one of those sassy people.
Yeah.
And it turns out she's a complete psychopath.
Yeah, it's like worse than Homelander. I said he was mine. I was like, well, snooze you lose, Grimps. Oh my goodness. What's with these phone calls, bro?
I don't know. Someone, I guess, put my phone number down on some of their insurance paperwork, and I've been getting calls from their insurance company all day.
Literally, like
looking for
every
them.
2 minutes.
It's crazy. I've blocked several numbers already.
That's nuts. What a good prank to pull on somebody, though. Just go and try to sign up for something in the government, like Medicaid or something, but put their fucking phone number down.
I don't think this was a prank, though.
Probably not.
Because of the people that would prank me, they'd probably use their real name so that I would know who they were calling about.
That's true. That would be a good one. Damn, what a mean prank, though. I think have you given your phone number out on the internet? You know, we were warned back in the 90s not to do that.
Well, on some websites, yeah.
They sold it. Are you part of one of those grocery store chains, savey save, fucky fuck cards?
No.
Because they sell those numbers.
Yeah, they do. Pretty much everybody does. I guess just became a common thing now. Don't give your number out.
Don't give your number out. Keep it safe. Keep it secret.
Keep it secret.
And some people just put it on Facebook.
And people put it on Facebook.
Like, this is my phone number. This is my Snapchat. This is my email address.
Feel free to stalk me.
Feel free to stalk me. I'll be over here living alone. This is what the inside of my house looks like.
But yeah, I like The Boys for its WTF value on some of the scenes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because it's it comes out of nowhere, shockingly, almost like Game of Thrones did.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jesus.
When they just plowed into that whale.
Like, oh, fuck, he's going for it.
Spoilers for the first 3 episodes of The Boys.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
By the way, I'll edit that in front.
It's whatever. Sorry, guys.
Skip ahead a few minutes if you don't want spoilers.
Just edit that and put it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Yeah. What a good show, though.
Yeah.
It's a great show. You know that scene in the very first episode where his girlfriend exploded?
Yeah.
It took him 6 months to get that shot because they kept going to butcher shops and they would explode carcasses just to see where bones would go and how much blood would come out and all this kind of crazy stuff. And they shot it with 100 different cameras, and that's how they made that whole scene.
Oh, that's crazy.
That whole little 10-second shot was the result of 6 months of exploding pigs and stuff. I watched after season 2, episode 3. I watched the little inside behind the scenes, I guess.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
It's Amazon Prime. It's its own series called Inside.
Okay.
And then they're doing The Boys, so it's called Inside the Boys. Which I'm not a fan of that.
That name though.
That name though, it's provocative. But they were talking about all that what it takes to make the show.
Yeah.
And some of it was pretty crazy. And they were talking about the deep, and the lady asking the actors questions. She's like, "Do you think the deep fucks dolphins?" They're like 1,000%. And the one of the writers for that show, like the main writer, is Eric Kripke. And he was a writer on Big Bang Theory, I think.
Was it?
Yeah.
But say I don't know the name. So
Eric Kripke. I want to say that. That was a Chuck Lorre show. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, it was really funny to watch this like interview with the actors because they don't look like their characters anymore. Obviously.
Well, yeah.
Like A-Train has a fro and Starlight's. She just looks like a regular person. I don't know. She doesn't look like her character in that show at all.
Starlight in the show just kind of looks like a regular person.
You think that until you see her regular person face, and then you're like, oh, okay. Like, she resembles her, obviously. It's the same person. She looks very different. Homelander, I think, looks the most different. Because he's got dark hair and he's wearing glasses.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, man, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, I dress like this on purpose because people would not react well to seeing Homelander. He's such a psychopath. Let's see, who else was on there? It's the writer, Starlight. Oh, Butcher. Butcher was on there, and he looks the exact same.
That is exactly what that guy looks like.
Exactly what that guy looks like, and he sounds like that. It's funny. Apparently, people keep walking up to him and asking him to call them a cunt. It's funny. He's like, that's the weirdest thing that's happened to me since this show. People just walk up to me in restaurants like, call me a cunt. All right.
I was thinking it anyway.
I was thinking, who's this fucking cunt? Oh, but yeah, when they ran that whale, that was priceless. Just the look on the Deep's face was like, oh shit! They got Lucy!
They got Lucy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What's been going on with you, man?
Oh, getting ready to go to Arkansas tomorrow.
Yeah. So I know you've told me that, but I'm not 100%. It's the wedding.
Yeah, Michael's wedding's on Saturday.
I was like, I'm not 100% why you're going.
Like we've talked about this multiple times.
It's because you're going to multiple weddings and it's confusing to me.
No, I'm not.
Weren't you going to a wedding over on the East Coast with Chelsea?
Well, that's not for like another year.
Oh, well, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I need the details, bro. Oh, well, that's going to be fun. How long are you going to be gone for?
About a week and a half.
Week and a half?
Yeah.
My goodness, am I going to have to, like, Discord in?
Yeah, we'll have to do Discord for the next podcast.
I'm excited about our cooking show, man. I had so much fun cooking yesterday. It's been so long since I've actually been in the kitchen and got to cook something. And I did it. And it came out great.
It did. It came out really good.
I was super excited about it. What?
But we all lost something that day.
What?
The ability not to think of mac and cheese as cheese gravy.
Oh, God. Yeah, let's talk about this. Mac and cheese.
Yeah. So last night, Cody was cooking dinner, and me and Chelsea were over. And he was making mac and cheese from scratch. And it turned out really good. But I noticed about halfway through that what he was making was gravy. And I asked, why are you making gravy? Because it was supposed to have like steak and mac and cheese, and gravy just doesn't go with that.
Yeah, it's seafood mac, man. So the way you make the cheese sauce for the mac and cheese is you make a roux like you would a gravy. You add your milk and your cream, and then you add your cheese in. You just fold it in. But that's exactly how you make gravy, just minus cheese.
Yeah, like it's the whole process of making just pepper white gravy, and then you throw cheese on it, and that's how you make this mac and cheese.
Essentially.
So it is cheese gravy. And I'll never be able to think of it as anything else again.
Never again. Unless it's the mac and cheese from Kraft, right?
'Cause that's powder.
That's powdered cheese.
To be fair, gravy comes from powder too.
It's true.
Instant gravy comes from powder.
Flour.
Yeah.
Regular
Flour.
gravy. Regular gravy comes from flour. I mean, it's just flour and fat.
But like, I'm talking about instant gravy because it's just powder and water.
I've never seen instant gravy.
Yeah. That's how most people eat gravy, I'd imagine. Most people don't make gravy from scratch.
I've never not made gravy from scratch. I've never used instant gravy. I've never even seen instant
It's
gravy.
just hot water and there's like a packet of powder that you drop in and mix it up,
No shit.
and that's how you get it.
That's a huge time saver.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that's the same as like the mac and cheese powder from Kraft. You just mix it with a little water.
Yeah, it's
and
just
you get cheese gravy.
Instant cheese gravy. Ugh. I don't like the word cheese gravy, but that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is.
It's biscuits and cheese gravy. That sounds terrible.
I mean, it just sounds wrong.
Yeah. Maybe not terrible. Like I like cheese on
like
biscuits.
thinking about it, I'd probably eat biscuits and cheese gravy. Like, I like cheese on biscuits. I like gravy.
All the elements are there.
It's all there.
No doubt. Oh.
But it does sound wrong.
The star of the show last night was those steaks.
Yeah.
They were good. The one that I had was a little bit overcooked, but
They
the
were-
rest were still pink in the middle.
I'm going to say they were all a little overcooked from what we wanted.
Yeah, well, we smoked them for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, but I didn't know how long. I'd never slow cooked steak before.
Me either.
I didn't know
That
how
was my
long to
first
leave it in
time.
there.
I had to look up to see how long to do it for, and it said like an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yeah, we probably took them out like 10 minutes earlier, 20 minutes earlier.
Yeah. They were a little medium well. But they were good.
But they still came out great.
They were tender. I liked it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I
There's
enjoyed
more
it.
at home right now, and that's exciting to me. For, like in the next couple of days when I get hungry again, I'll go in there and heat it up.
Definitely, man. I would.
I mean, that's what you do.
That's what you do with leftovers.
That's what you do.
You heat it up.
That's more food
Yeah.
than I've eaten in days. It was crazy. It was good.
It was a
though.
lot of food. Like, I haven't eaten anything yet. Like, I haven't eaten anything since that dinner last night.
Sticks
But
to
I am
bones.
starting to get a little hungry now, so I
Word.
can get some food.
Word. I get it. It was good though. Like I got the itch to cook. All I've been doing since like surgery is watching cooking shows and like writing down recipes and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the first one I got to try. It came out great and I'm so happy.
Do like cooking shows.
Uh-huh. I love cooking shows. But like this weekend something happened to me and I've just had an entirely different outlook
Yeah.
on life. Like I'm a lot happier.
That's good, man.
I'm smiling a lot, I'm listening to my music, I'm laughing. Feels good. I haven't like surprise cried in like a week.
Nice.
You ever wake up and just like, uh-oh, I'm gonna cry today. But yeah, I feel like all that behind me. I'm looking towards the future. New haircut,
That's
new
good.
me.
New haircut, new you. You did cut a lot off, but you still didn't get the haircut you wanted.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't get the haircut
I didn't
wanted.
get the haircut you wanted. No, this is close. Look, it's very short on the sides.
It is very short on the sides.
Why won't you do the mohawk thing? Seriously, go get one of those.
I can't.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, the little glue-on ones?
Yeah, the glue-on ones.
I mean, I'm just going to wear that on a regular day. I might wear it as like part of a costume or something.
Why wouldn't you wear it every day?
I'm not going to glue something to my head every day.
You don't have to glue it every day. You glue it on and it stays there.
Not forever.
Not forever, but for a while.
I don't know, man.
Come on, once in your life, do it. Just wear it regular. Go get you a leather vest and some arm bracelets.
Nah.
Walk around town looking like
Probably-
a Viking.
Probably not going to do that.
All right. Just the mohawk then.
Vikings didn't wear leather jackets.
You know what, man? Don't ask too many questions.
So, who a good YouTuber is to watch for like recipes for stuff to cook is
yeah.
Greg's Kitchen.
Greg's Kitchen is one I follow.
Yeah,
and,
he's
Binging
gonna.
with Babish too.
He makes a lot of good recipes. Every recipe of his I've made has turned out really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Right on. What'd you make? His grilled cheese?
I made his biscuits and sausage gravy recipe. I made his like a breakfast casserole recipe.
Hell yeah.
That was really good.
Hell yeah.
Michael's made several too.
I didn't even know Michael cooked.
Yeah, he likes Greg's Kitchen.
Greg's Kitchen.
Oh.
Greg's Kitchen's got entertainment value
Yeah.
beyond the recipes. Is a good one. Binging with Babish did what's that show called? The Chef Show on Netflix.
The Chef Show.
He came on that, and he's actually got a tattoo of the fork he used in that movie to do that spaghetti scene.
Oh, okay.
Binging with Babish got a tattoo on his arm of that fork, and Jon Favreau gave him the fork from the movie, and he's like, "What? Are you kidding me?" It was a good episode. Freaked him out for a little bit. But they made all the food from the movie. And I
Yeah.
got a chocolate lava recipe from that, and it looks good, and I want to try it.
Chocolate lava cake.
It's molten!
It's molten.
Molten!
It's not undercooked cake. It's a ball of ganache.
Right? Just
A
breaks it
frozen ball of ganache that melts.
down. It's not just undercooked cake. Which was news to me. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I didn't know how you made lava cakes.
No clue. I assumed it was undercooked cake.
I would assume, like many dining option, it is undercooked.
And the chef ran with it. It's like, yeah. You know, those things came around in the 90s, and they've been like a popular, like a staple item on menus ever since.
They say they've been staple menu items like ever since I can remember, which would be the 90s would be the earliest I could remember. So there you go.
Truly. Man, we have never not lived with chocolate lava cake.
That's something we can be proud of.
Hey, man, we did it.
We did
We're
it.
out here, man. Humanity's reached a good spot.
We had chocolate lava cake our whole lives,
Our entire lives.
and not everyone can say that.
And the internet for most of it.
Yeah, but we didn't get good internet until we were adults.
Yeah, but we didn't know. For us, the internet's just gotten better.
I knew.
I knew it was weak.
Well, because we lived in an area that didn't get cable internet
You
For-
did.
for a long time. No, like where my parents lived, cable internet just wasn't available for years after it was available like everywhere else in town.
Yeah.
We were still running on dial-up until after I graduated high school.
No, you
Yeah, we had dial-up until like after I graduated high school.
wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
Before we finally got cable internet.
Because I used to drive to your house to play Halo because you had better internet. Remember? I had the shitty internet.
Your internet was better than our dial-up internet, I'll tell you that.
No, it wasn't. I was
in high school, definitely, when we finally got rid of dial-up.
We were playing World of Warcraft, man.
I didn't play that till after high school.
Did you really not?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, that's fair. Maybe I'm thinking because I always had satellite.
Yeah.
I lived way too far out for like any kind of municipal.
Yeah, you didn't have it
internet
either.
service.
But you guys had satellite, which was better than the dial-up. But then when we finally did get cable, then we had the good internet.
Is that how that worked?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had the good internet up until we got the cable internet finally. And then we had better internet.
Okay. Fuck. I don't know. Internet has only gotten better for me throughout my life. Until
It has.
recently, I've had to switch back to satellite, which is just not great. It's
No.
not great.
It's not great.
I miss
It's better than
the
it used to
internet.
be, but it's still not good.
Yeah. At least I can play games on it.
It's always lagged far behind cable.
Yeah.
Fiber. The dream internet.
The dream internet. Fiber. Boise has fiber.
Boise does, but we don't have it over here.
Boo.
One day, man.
One day I'm gonna have such good internet, and I'm gonna take it for granted. I will. I know me.
I know me. I do it all the time.
Like, 500 megs a second. That would be dope. All their like internet speeds they advertise, but like it's 200 megs a second. I guess they tell you, but nobody pays attention to. It's like that's up to 200 megs a second.
Yeah.
Most often it will be around 50.
Most often it will be lower. The number they advertise is the maximum that it could get to at like peak times.
That's like
when no one else is using it.
Their biggest maybe.
The biggest of maybes.
Yeah, you're better off dividing that by like half or a 4.
One time, Joe got internet out at his house and it wasn't working. And like he had to call them several times. They ended up having to send a guy out. And the thing was, no one else in the entire neighborhood had their internet, so it was turned off at the box up on the power line. Oh, no. So the guy had to go up there and turn it on. But because Joe was literally the only person in the entire neighborhood hooked up to that, he said he had the strongest internet signal he's ever had. All of the bandwidth for the whole neighborhood was all his.
That's awesome. Oh, man. Lag was just not an issue for him. No. That's incredible. I dream of having a connection like that, man.
My connection here is pretty good.
Your connection here is great, and it's just you using it.
Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not super strong, but I only really notice it when I'm doing something like playing Overwatch competitively. And I know you notice every little bit of lag.
Yeah.
It's very noticeable.
Extremely. Oh, speaking of, I'm no longer a Reinhardt main.
Oh, he's not in a good spot right now anyway.
He's not. I'm a Moira main, and she's not in a great spot either.
She's not either, yeah.
I have 135 hours on Moira.
It's Roadhog and Zarya. It's their time.
Yeah, that's the meta. It's crazy right now because that was such a trash team comp for most of Overwatch.
Yep. Not anymore.
Not anymore. But that's in the past. I'm looking to the future.
To the future!
To the future!
How would you feel about doing reaction videos for our YouTube channel?
Didn't we already do reaction videos?
We recorded that one, but it's not usable.
Why not?
Because one, because I messed up the sound on it, so it doesn't have good sound quality. And two, because it was terrible.
My instinct is no. No. I don't. We'd give it a shot. I don't trust
it's
myself
one thing
to give a good review on
I think it wasn't great because I kind of surprised you with it. Like you weren't prepared to do a video.
I was definitely not.
So that's why I was like, I'll bring it up to him at the podcast. That way he has some time to reflect and prepare.
Blindside me while I'm recorded. Word. Yeah, man, we can give it a shot. We could react to something. We could watch Mulan and react to that. I started watching Mulan last night, but I was so tired I turned it off. But it doesn't look good.
Yeah, all I've heard are negative reviews.
It does not look good. I watched like the first 20 minutes of it. It's bad.
I haven't heard anybody that's watched it that liked it.
Yeah.
I decided I wasn't going to watch it when I heard they cut out Mushu, because what's the point?
Yeah.
He was
the name of that movie should have been Mushu.
Yeah. He's the best character. And they just cut him out completely. So.
Yep. Can't make fun of dragons. Or something like that. I don't know. You said if they wanted to play the movie in China, then they had to take out Mushu?
Yeah, it was to get it released in China.
They bowed to the Chinese.
It happens.
You think of Disney as so powerful.
But yeah. But that, we could react to like trailers for new games that are coming out. Cinematics.
I actually love game cinematics.
Yeah. Like we could go through and do all the Overwatch cinematics.
react to.
all the WoW trailers.
Some of those Overwatch cinematics will fucking get you.
They will. The Reinhardt one
Reinhardt's-
is very sad.
It's fucking very sad.
Like it'll tear you up at the end. Tears me up.
I didn't come here to cry, Blizzard. Divas was pretty good. Sombras was good.
Divas.
Soldiers was good.
Yeah, I like Soldiers. Reinhardt's is probably my favorite, actually.
Yeah. I hated Bastions.
You hated Bastions?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's long.
It is one of the longer ones.
Yeah.
Basically, any like little video thing you want to react to, we can do a reaction video to.
I still think someone would be interested in my reaction to something. I'm not a...
Dude, reaction videos are like huge on YouTube.
I know. It's something that's always blown my mind. Like, because...
Mind blown.
Yeah, I never watched. The stuff that blows my mind is stuff that nobody finds interesting.
Well, people find it interesting. Just not a lot of people.
Just not a lot of people. Not the ones I hang out with. Don't find a lot of people interested in archaeology in the party scene. But I've been watching tons of those lately. And like, don't tell anybody, but well, what a stupid thing to say.
Sorry, this is not the right place to
Yeah,
go for that one.
I know, right. I've been watching Gaia.
I don't know what that is.
Gaia, it's like the History Channel, kind of, but it's like more meta-science, metaphysics. that kind
Oh,
of
like
stuff.
spirituality stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
some of it, yeah. Well, a lot of it, tons of it. You know who Greg
Most of
Braden
it?
is? All of it. Well, they've got a series called Ancient Civilizations, and I really, really like that series because they look at it from like alternative history point of views.
Like ancient alien.
Yeah, well, and
Ancient
also,
astronaut theorist.
they're not,
Theorize.
they're not ancient astronauts.
Think it might.
It's less George Topopoulos and more like Graham Hancock. Very intelligent, but kind of out there.
I love ancient aliens.
Ancient Aliens is hilarious, but God, I watch that show sometimes when I want to laugh because some of the shit they say is just crazy. It's crazy. It's non-factual. It's nonsense.
But some of it makes you think.
Some of it makes you
Like,
think. Some of it might be real.
like all the parts are there, man.
Well, it's the fucking pictures, the ancient carvings, the
Ancient
reliefs.
carvings of UFOs and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
those
the
are
part
interesting.
That fucking
Like,
gets
why
me.
would they carve that?
Why would they carve
What
that?
is it supposed to be?
Yeah, and like the tablet, the Sumerian tablets, ancient Sumer, like the first civilization or whatever,
Yeah.
the Anunnaki and all that. That is so fucking interesting to me. I love it. I watch all those documentaries. All of them, man. Because I love wondering, like, what if, it's crazy. One of the YouTube channels I follow is What If. And they do, like, what if aliens showed up? And like, we'd all probably fucking die. Being real with you, we'd all be dead. But, no, I love thinking about what the world would be like if we had to... If it was commonplace for aliens to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you start linking it up with like the Trilateral Commission, the richest families in the world, what they want, their agenda, what are they buying, who are they talking to? Just saying, the algorithms for YouTube, they know how to get you.
They got me.
They got me, man.
They got me pegged.
Ah, damn it. No, and then I watched the Great Courses Plus. I'm watching one. It's basically just human history, how we got here.
Yeah.
And it's like the mainstream approach. And like I watch it, and like I get it. I get the kind of logic behind it. But I've watched so much of that alternative history crap that I keep flooding it through. I filter it through that as I'm taking in the information.
Okay.
And I'm like, he's like, well, we don't know why they would build something like this. We assume it's because they were talking about pyramids.
Yeah.
It's like, why the fuck would they build pyramids in Mesopotamia? Because all they had was mud. And then one day somebody left the valley and went in and they saw the mountains for the first time. And had to be crazy, and that's where their water came from, and it was not quite so harsh, and there was more than just mud, there was vegetation. They're like, man, this must be where the gods live. So they associated mountaintops with gods, so they built pyramids so that a god would have a place to stay in their city. And that's the mainstream version of for why people built pyramids. And then you watch Gaia, and it's like, pyramids have energy.
It's an energy conduit.
It's an energy conduit. It lets the aliens know we're here. I was like, really? I can't find a fucking happy medium between those two things? It's like, damn, man. The Egyptian pyramids, the Great Pyramid, was designed by Imhotep. In the mainstream, I feel like a douche saying mainstream.
The mainstream.
The mainstream archaeologists.
The sheep want you to believe.
Yeah, they don't. God. That's why those shows are dangerous, man. They turn you into a fucking weirdo. But it's that Imhotep designed the Great Pyramids for his best friend, who was the pharaoh.
Yeah.
And that's why it's so grand. It's like, that's his best friend. And pharaohs, to be fair, had god-like status. They were considered to be living gods. So I get, whatever they do, it's going to be pretty extravagant.
It's a little posh.
It's a little
I gotta
posh.
say, it's a little posh.
It's a little posh. A little too much. A little too much, I'll say it. But I've also heard that, Egyptian pharaohs weren't buried in the pyramids. They were buried in the Valley of the Kings.
I don't know. I'm not 100%.
I don't know.
I'd always
they
thought...
never found a body in the pyramid.
Did they never find a body in the pyramid?
No. I've also heard there's no writing, but I think that's false. I think there's writing in the pyramid.
I'm gonna have to look these things up.
I'd have to go to Egypt.
I'll never believe till I see it.
Never believe it till I see it. Yeah, the worst part of that is you have to go to fucking Egypt. It's a big place, but it's not really, because it's just the river. The entire civilization lives within a few miles of the river.
Well, yeah.
Because the rest is...
That's the river.
It's desert. Because that's the river.
That's where Hamunaptra is.
Hamunaptra? What's that?
City of the Dead. It's from the Mummy movies, dude.
Oh, I thought that was called Necropolis or something.
That's where Imhotep was buried.
Hamunaptra. Man, you pulled that reference out of nowhere. My bad. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. We're sitting here talking about Egypt. I was like, I referenced the Mummy. That's very apt and on.
It's very apt. His name is even Imhotep.
It's perfect. Anyways, yeah, that's the shit I enjoy watching. I love that. Love archaeology. I used to fantasize when I was a kid that I was going to be the one that found Atlantis. You know?
Ooh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It gets my blood pumping. Such a nerd. What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Nothing. In another life, man, I would have go to school for archaeology, but I don't trust it as a career.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust it. What does an archaeologist do?
They study.
I know, and I do that anyways. It's like they study old stuff.
And they dig stuff up.
It's the best. Digging stuff up. Oh. I was doing a job in downtown Boise a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
There was a parking lot at a bank, and we had to dig it was a seepage bed, but it was supposed to be 20 feet deep. And we only got to 17 because I hit this huge slab of concrete under the ground. And we're pretty close to the Capitol building. And there's always secret rumors that the Capitol building has secret tunnels going out from underneath it. I thought I found one. And I was freaking out. Just trying to break it open, pull it out. Turns out that it was the face of an old building from when Boise was first settled.
Huh, okay.
Yeah. So this was an old cavalry station, Fort Boise. So we found probably 300 or 400 whiskey bottles buried in the hole. Found a cavalry boot, or the sole of it, at least. The leather was fucked, but the sole of it was still intact. We found tons of spurs. Found a bunch of like donkey and horseshoes. It was pretty cool. Digging stuff out of the ground, man. Just middle of downtown Boise and all this old cavalry stable stuff. It was neat.
That's pretty cool.
It was neat. Finding
cool.
all those whiskey bottles was pretty cool. So
They like their whiskey.
dug a hole and fucking chucked the bottles in. Waited till it was full, covered it up with dirt, and now there's a parking lot on it. Yeah, it was nuts. It was really cool. We saved a bunch of the horseshoes. That's something to have.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, digging up old stuff in the dirt, I could see doing that as a career. I just don't trust it. It's not reliable enough. Except for it is. I don't know. Why am I neurotic about this? You know what's unreliable as work is construction. It's like you only have work as long as you have a next job.
True. Very true.
Very true. It just seems like a headache.
You should check out Crusader Kings 3.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, I should. Crusader 3. Crusader Kings 3.
It's really good. I've been playing it.
All right. How much is
It's
it?
good.
I'll fucking buy it.
I don't think it's full price right now.
I will purchase it tonight.
Here.
Is it multiplayer?
It does. Me and Michael were actually going to try it out later tonight
Oh,
before I go
shit.
to work.
Is it 3-player?
Yeah. We should be able to.
Okay,
I don't know
cool.
if you have time to go home and download it and everything.
Maybe. Pat and Mark and Donald and my dad are up in Donnelly
Oh, yeah?
for the next couple of weeks. So it's just me and Amber and Mom and Dana. That's still a lot of people.
So there's still a lot of people in your
but
house.
Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I'll download it as soon as I get home.
Heard.
Set it to download. I usually download things at like night, like
Yeah.
late night, because I got the full bandwidth. It's pretty cool. It moves at like 3 megs a second.
And we can always play when I get back. But yeah,
Crusader Kings.
really fun historical strategy game, RPG-ish.
I could use some new games. I haven't even been... The reason I play Overwatch so much is because everybody's online right there playing Overwatch, and it's more like I'm just hanging out with people than I am playing Overwatch.
Yeah, that's kind of became my view of Overwatch too. I've given up on competitive, on actually trying to climb.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in plat now.
I was like, I'm just going to play quick play with people.
Word. I never gave up on the climb. That's crazy. I am in plat.
I'll try and climb World of Warcraft when it comes out. Shadowlands.
I don't know what my deal is with World of Warcraft, man.
I think you bought Shadowlands already.
Did I?
You might have.
The last one I bought was Legion.
No, you played BFA with me a little bit, so you have that one.
Okay, so I did BFA.
Yeah.
Then that was the last one I bought. I can't do it. They're $60 every time. I only play them for 2 weeks.
They're $40.
Whatever.
Not 60. And I don't know why you only play for 2 weeks.
I don't get it either, man. I think it's because I'm dumb.
Because I always play for way longer. I basically, once I beat the game is usually when I quit because I don't have friends to play with. Beat the game. Once I like kill the final boss.
Yeah.
I don't bother grinding up like for the climb because I don't have any friends that play. So I usually quit playing after that.
Oh.
Because despite my best efforts, I've never gotten other people to play again.
No. You've gotten me to play. You've gotten me to play like 5 fucking times.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks each time.
I've bought every expansion for this game that I don't play. Because of you.
Play it.
Fuck you. I could, actually. I've got a computer good enough to run it.
You do. Yeah, that was what was wrong with it last time we tried to play.
Yeah, I had a terrible computer.
You were getting like 10 frames a second
Yeah,
at
it was
best.
Like, it was like watching a slideshow.
It was you were playing slideshow.
Yeah, I got a computer that will definitely play it now, but now I don't know if I have the fucking connection.
I think your connection would be good enough.
Mm-hmm. It's good enough for Overwatch.
Because it's good enough for Overwatch. It should be good enough for WoW.
Yeah. It's barely good enough for Overwatch. I get kicked out all the time.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah, no doubt. Fuck it, maybe. I've been looking for something else. Just so tired of Overwatch.
I was gonna stream WoW after I got back because the pre-patch for Shadowlands will be out by then, which will have the new like leveling system because they're changing up how you level up.
In WoW?
Yeah. So I can stream doing that leveling up character for the new system.
Sure. Like a how-to guide?
Yeah, well, just to show everybody the new system and play it for myself.
Also to play.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. So
Yeah,
that's
that
something
could
to
be
look
fun.
forward to on our Twitch channel.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of our Twitch channel, I'm sorry I flaked on you on
You
Monday.
did. It was just me. It was terrible.
I'm so sorry. Just you talking to yourself.
It's just me talking to myself.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. You should know it was very important. I was asleep.
I know. You were asleep.
I slept all day.
And all night.
I did. This is the first time in like a month I've actually woken up at a correct time, like when you're supposed to wake up. I woke up at 7 o'clock today. Yesterday, I woke up at midnight. I stayed up till like midnight or 1 last night.
Yeah.
I woke up at 7 this morning. So, we'll see. Hopefully I'm trying to get my sleep schedule back to normal so I can like be out during the day and stuff.
Out in a boot.
Oot and a boot. I think that's going to go a long way to, I don't know, phasing out of this recovery. Reintroducing myself into the wild.
Gotta reintroduce yourself.
Yeah, man, I've been gone for a minute.
You have. But not much has happened.
I know.
The world,
Like a lot has happened.
the world kind of shut down.
But yeah, it did. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of things have been going on, but it's just a weird time for everybody. It's just extra weird for me, I guess. That's nuts. But yeah, what a weird time to be alive. I was just talking about this with Zach last night. It's a weird time to be alive, but it's also the best time to be alive.
It is.
It's never been better.
It's definitely worse times.
As a student of history. Yeah, it's not a bad time to be alive. Everybody complains. It's just weird right now. We're in a transitional phase in society.
It is weird right now.
I think people are so divided right now. It's just the main problem that underlies everything, you know?
Yeah.
We're all so divided. Like Dana was very upset this morning because some of her old friends were hassling her about something she said.
Oh, yeah?
She was very upset. She's like, she'd known these people for 20 years. They're her friends, and they were ganging up on her.
Ganging up
I was
on
like,
her.
man, I don't know if they're just bitches or if that's just the world we live in today. Because I've lost friends over politics too, and it's stupid.
It is. That's why, I usually don't talk politics with people.
Man, me hardly ever. It's nuts. It's a divisive thing, and everybody's divided right now. Anyways, it's a bad thing to base a friendship on, or the end of one. Politics or money or anything like that. Just let people enjoy the things they enjoy, man.
Just let people enjoy things.
I know, it's so easy. It's so easy just to not care. That's where I'm at. I'd like to think that you're the inspiration for that. I've never seen anyone more apathetic.
You just gotta relax.
Just relax.
Just relax, man.
What's your resting heart rate, like 50? I've never met a more relaxed dude than you.
It's no use getting worked up on things you can't change.
In the end, the universe tends to unfold as it should. That's very true. That's good. People should be more like that. Not that I'm telling anybody how to live or to. That's what the problem is. Oh my God. Say something else. Get me out of this.
Well, that's where we'll end it, guys.
Oh my God, no! Do not do that. What's wrong with you? Absolutely not. You ever get trapped in a sentence like, oh God, please just stop. Edit that whole thing out. I know you won't. You like making me look dumb. I'm talking to myself. I'm pretty good at it.
Get a lot of practice.
I get a lot of practice saying dumb things, man. Yeah. And I'm new to drinking again. And I had a beer. I'm feeling very silly. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And that's where we'll end it.
All right, that's where we'll end it, guys.
Nothing matters.
If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. Oh, we need a question for them.
Oh, a question.
What kind of videos do you think we should do? What kind of
What do you
content?
want us to react to?
Should we just become TikTokers and shake our ass?
Oh, I could do that.
Who knows? Let us know. If you're on YouTube, do it in the comments. Or head over to our Twitter page, @GamingJNC, or our Facebook page, WTBwJandC.
Absolutely. Or if you listen to us on Spotify, you can text us because they all have our number.
What?
All of our friends listen to us on Spotify.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like Spotify just has our number on display. I was like, what?
What? Take that down immediately.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like Corey and Ashley and Dan and everybody. They all listen on Spotify.
All right then. See you guys next time.
Bye.